When was the last time that you updated your website? If you're like most small businesses, it's been a little while and you don't keep up to date. I've seen countless websites out there for businesses that have outdated promotions, sometimes up to 2 or 3 years old. And I'm sure that there's additional information in there that's outdated, maybe pricing, maybe staff members, maybe some pictures that people just don't take a look at. In today's video, we're going to talk to you about the critical elements that you need to have in your website and that you should be refreshing regularly, not only for better performance with Google search engine results, but to actually have a better customer experience for people that are visiting your website.
1, 2, 3, 4.
If you've seen our video about internal versus external marketing, you'll remember that website is one of the key components of your external marketing. If you haven't seen the video yet, we'd highly recommend you go and check it out, as it provides some of the foundations and principles of both internal marketing and external marketing for your business that you should be setting up. Today we're going to talk about your website and some of the critical elements that you really should have. We're going to focus on the hair salon, but it's very similar for many different service-oriented businesses in terms of what information you want to be showing on your site. First and foremost, you really want to have a strong sense of the look and feel of your salon company, right? This can be captured through really beautiful images of your actual space, right? So that people can get a sense of feeling of what your environment looks like. Is it, stylish and trendy? Is it warm and more comfortable? All of these are going to be instant triggers of giving a potential customer a sense of what your business is like. And you want them to capture that really instantly when they first come to your website with the overall look and feel. This is also going to be incorporated into, your color schemes, and even part of the layout and how the information is shown. Is it sort of sharp and bold and quick, or is it sort of soft and more free-flowing? Second item we're going to cover is contact information. Very, very important. People want to be able to contact you at a second's notice, and you want to make it as easy as possible. So make sure that there's links to be able to phone you, to be able to email you, links to your social media pages, and those exist in several different places on your website so that wherever the customer is, they can quickly access it. It might be a booking an appointment button, it might be a shopping online button. You want to make sure that those are readily available in multiple places in your website. Another key component that potential customers are always looking for is a list of your services and your pricing, right? They always want to check out, do you offer the services that they're looking for, and what's the price range, so they get a sense of whether or not you fit within their budget or not. So it's very important that you're able to make that information, again, readily available. You don't want to overcomplicate things with a super long list of services, especially in a hair salon, where it can be very, very detailed. But you need to give them at least enough information about the different categories, of services offered to make them feel like, yes, you do offer what they're looking for, and that they can get a sense of the budget range. Another area that's really, really powerful, right, as a potential tool on your website is to showcase your team members, right? In a hair salon or spa, very, especially because there's a very human approach, and if I'm going to actually get my hair done or my nails done or waxing, I want to have a sense of who's going to be doing that service on me, and do I feel like I'm going to connect with them. So in the personal services area, it's especially important, right, to have pictures of the staff, a nice description. You might want to have each of them write up a little, profile, a little bio description, so that their personality can sort of shine through a little bit. You might also want to consider having links to their social media pages so that people can check out examples of their work. If you're in another business, such as, let's say, a restaurant where there's not necessarily a personalized service, it's still nice to have pictures of your staff, maybe a team picture, because it kind of still provides a bit of a story about your business to show the human side. It lets me as a potential customer just get a feel for who you are, who works there. Just seeing nice smiley faces makes me think, oh, you know what, this is a place that I would be interested in going to, because I feel sort of a connection with the people. So having those staff pictures and profiles can be a very, very powerful tool for you on your website. The websites are not just for potential customers. Think of it. People are switching jobs all the time, right, within the same industry, and they're out checking other places. So your website is also going to be essentially a billboard for somebody who's looking to potentially come and work with you. So think about that again in terms of your layout and overall look and feel. They're going to want to see those staff profiles to see, you know, is that the team environment, people that I feel like I would connect with. But more importantly for you, when setting up your website, you need to have a place for people to be able to apply to work for you, right? Maybe having a careers page where they can get information about what it's like to work there, you know, maybe a testimonial from an existing staff member, and any information that you want, and then a very easy way for people to be able to apply, whether it's, you know, sending an email and attaching a resume, whether it's filling out an online form directly on the website. All these things are important, but remember to also have this career section where people can be applying to work for you. You should always be open to receiving applications because you never know when you might find that diamond in the rough. Another key thing that you should be highlighting on your website is your promotions. And these are things that change quite frequently, which is good because keeping your website updated on a regular basis is a great signal for Google that your business is active. It gives existing customers a reason to kind of come back and check out your website because they can see the promotions of the month or of the quarter or of the week, whatever the case may be. So, and it's also obviously another incentivizer for people to see what's on sale and give them that motivation to actually go and schedule an appointment or to go and actually make a purchase online, depending on what it is that you are promoting. So have your promotions readily, visible on the homepage of your website. There might be some banners, some scrolling banners, or you might have a dedicated section, right, for your promotions that can change however frequently you change your promotions. But you definitely want to make sure that it's there. All right, let's not forget about proof of concept. We talked a lot about referral programs in a previous video, which we would recommend that you check out. Word of mouth is so powerful, so you might as well be featuring that on your website. And of course, people can go on Google or Facebook, your profile, and see some reviews. On your website is where you get to choose the absolute best, testimonials or reviews that you've received and feature them there on your website. So that when somebody comes, they're seeing the best of the best, and having those testimonials is always an important, again, an incentive. It's that extra reason for people to see happy experiences that gives them that little extra boost. Of course, everyone recognizes that these are handpicked and the best of the best, but still very necessary to have them there on your site. If I want, as a consumer, I can go digging around in Google and try to find the 1 or 2 star reviews to see what's wrong with your business. But you want to showcase your very best side when it comes to your website, which you control. A last key element, but certainly not the least, is call to action, right? When someone comes to visit your website, you want them to take an action while they're on your site. That's probably, to book an appointment or to maybe purchase a product. Maybe it's to call you, right, for something. Maybe it's to enter into a promotion. Whatever the case may be, you always want to think about, what do I want that customer to actually do when they're on my website, right? And how do I make sure that their experience, right, that user experience on your site leads them very easily towards that action that you are hoping for, right? So make it very clear, whether it be buttons that's getting them to book online, book an appointment, shop online, buy now, whatever the case may be, make sure that the information flows clearly and that they can instantly click and do whatever the next step is that you want them to do in their journey with your business. Never forget the call to actions. We kind of put it in at the end, but it's one of the most important parts to make sure that you're actually getting a conversion, right, of somebody who visits your website into an actual customer, which is ultimately the purpose. So I challenge you to go back and look at your website today and see if you've incorporated these elements the way that we've outlined them for you. Maybe some things are a little bit outdated. If you need help, with your website, we actually offer a super affordable service. It's not even about creating your website, but actually maintaining it on an ongoing basis as part of a really great package. So that's how we differentiate ourselves with websites. You can feel free to reach out to us for more information about that, or at the very least, go and revamp your website based on the information we gave you, and we hope that it allows you to get better customer experience on your website and new customers coming to visit your business.